I'm Kristen Moran with the Investing News Network. Here with me today is Ralph Rushton, Vice President of Corporate Development for Focus Ventures. Ralph, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Great. Focus just released some great assay results and collected bulk samples from its Phase 2 drill program at the Bayovar 12 phosphate project. What results would you highlight for investors?
Well, firstly, it's been a relatively small drill program. It's been no more than 40 or 50 drill holes. And on the back of that drill hole, we have begun to define what we believe is a world-class phosphate resource, currently defined over about 8 kilometers by 5 kilometers, and that's on the back of probably less than 5,000 meters of drilling. There are very few projects around the world of any commodity that can say that they can define world-class tonnages on that little drilling.
When can we expect the next set of results from the program?
We're working towards releasing our first engineering results probably third quarter of this year. That's the PEA, the preliminary economic analysis. Those results will begin to define the production rate, the engineering parameters of it, the equipment that we need, and the capital expenditures that we anticipate.
Okay, so that'll be the next steps. Third quarter? Okay, great. And can you tell us about highly reactive phosphate rock?
That's a good question. Highly reactive phosphate rock is phosphate rock that you can use directly as a fertilizer on the soil. You don't have to do much in the way of processing. You generally just dig it up, perhaps do a little bit of sieving or washing, and then the farmers can use it as a phosphate fertilizer as is. You don't have to react it with acid. You don't have to add anything to it. The rock that we're looking at in northern Peru is recognized as the most reactive in the world. It is as effective as many manufactured fertilizers. Unlike many manufactured fertilizers, it releases its phosphate slowly and regularly, so the farmers know that they will have phosphate over a period of 2 to 3 years, rather than spending a lot of money on manufactured fertilizers and seeing the phosphorus wash away after 6 months. So it's a natural product. It can be branded organic, which has advantages for organic farmers who have very little in the way of natural phosphate sources. And it costs a fraction of the cost of manufactured fertilizers.
Oh, sounds good. You've worked as a geologist in Southern Africa, the Middle East, and Eastern Europe. What are the benefits and challenges of working on a project located in Peru?
Well, first and foremost, the pisco sour cocktail, which is a rather delicious cocktail you don't get in the Middle East. Now, infrastructure, I'd say infrastructure. Most of the projects I've worked on over my career have been very tough. They've been a long way from anywhere remotely civilized. There's no infrastructure, no power, no road access. So where we're working in northern Peru is on the coast. We have access to a port. We have a main road running through the project. We have power available on the project. So that's probably the big advantage for us. We can get anywhere in South America rapidly, cheaply, and we have pretty much everything we need to establish a mining project within 20 miles of the coast.
Okay. And what can we expect to see next from Focus Ventures?
As I said, the engineering studies, but also we're working on test work to demonstrate that the reactive phosphate rock model is one that we can use. We're doing some engineering test work at the moment on that. It's called dry processing. As the name suggests, we're just simply digging up the rock and processing it dry. And our aim is to arrive at a commercial grade reactive phosphate rock concentrate that we can sell. And that work we think will be done as well in probably third quarter of this year. One thing I should add is the cost of for us, the sale price of reactive phosphate rock, we believe, will be higher than producing a high-quality phosphate concentrate that's used for manufacturing fertilizers. So you're producing a lower quality product, but you're able to sell it at a higher cost. So that's what we want to demonstrate.
Yeah, well, hey. Finally, it's almost halfway through the year. What are your thoughts on where the phosphate market is headed for the second half? And any catalysts that you see driving the price?
Well, I was just at the Bank of Montreal Farm to Market Conference in New York. It's a 2-day conference where they pull together the industry leaders in agribusiness. For us, the main point is that phosphate prices seem to have stabilized. After a period where they dropped or they were very unstable, we now seem to have achieved some predictability in price, and that's what you want for the mining project. You either want the price to be increasing or you want the price to be stable. If it's unpredictable, you have no idea what your revenue is. So for us, it's the stability that's important. We're going to be focused on the reactive phosphate rock market, and that's a different set of market parameters to the rock that's sold for manufacturing phosphoric acid. So it's a slightly different market. Prices are $80 to $100 higher than the prices that people get for rock that they sell into the bulk phosphate rock market. So it's not completely applicable to what we're planning to do, but the main thing is stability at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Ralph.
Thank you for having me on the show.
I'm Kristen with the Investing News Network.